Still one win away from securing at least a 500 record this year. Let's see what the next week has in store for us. Next couple of weeks, really. We get defensive tackle Andy Slater out of Buffalo, New York. It's the final defensive lineman that we needed. Welcome in, Andy. And we didn't get locked out for anybody else. The Squatting Fish.
Here comes the pizza, see?
The 2 years. The 24 months on the primer fish.
Highly unnecessary.
Thank you. How are you?
Jacket, and of course he's been
Appreciate you.
ball game for ruining a good piece of pizza.
Keep falling down the order there. Fish, thank you for the 2 years, man. Greatly appreciated. You see they're finally coming out with a few patches for the game. What do you mean finally? The game's officially been out for like 3 days. What do you mean finally? K-Town, we're 0-2 tonight. 2 tough losses. John Decker IV was Conference Player of the Week with 1 sack, 3 tackles, 2 of them for loss. Not bad. But yeah, crushing loss to Coastal Carolina. They got a miracle 50-yard play, final minute. And then we just lost a tough one to Rice. But we're hosting Kennesaw State this week. Focus on the task at hand, right? Let's see. In terms of recruits, I wish the pipeline would work correctly. Yeah. I know what you mean. Not perfect. Sure. Bruce the Goose. Let's, you know what? Let's transfer out the 5 points. Let's start getting 10 points on everybody. Recruitment is going well. Again, we're still on an upward trajectory. Every single year, we've gotten better. Recruiting's gone pretty well. We're doing all right. It's just definitely still that feeling of, man, we could have been better last year, and we could have been better this year. But, again, we haven't gotten blown out in any of our losses. They've all been within 1 or 2 possessions. It's not easy, but we're doing okay. And again, all the frickin' injuries. I'll continue to repeat that because it's, you know, worth repeating, but we were missing our starting running back for a while. We've been missing our top quarterback. Hello? Our, like, all-star level defensive tackle. There we go. Right, let's see. Elijah Terrell. We were in first for you earlier. Now you are at the bottom of our list in terms of interest. That is not great. One that we're looking for here. That one. 5 on, and the 10. Yeah, I mean, again, I've said it for the past couple days, like, there's always things that they can continue to improve with this game. I think the foundation of it's pretty goddamn good. Alright, there we go. It's all of our hours for the week, right back into the games. Let's hope this is finally our first win of the night. Kennesaw State, again, for... Whoops, I meant to go to our schedule. For the rest of the season, we have Kennesaw State, our bye week, and then Washington State, Mizzou, and James Madison. So, and Craig is Baker's bench. Yes, that is what defines us. Or Gem. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Conference standings, though. If we don't get promoted this year, though, it is going to feel like it was a missed opportunity. UTEP now 7-2. They've won 3 in a row. Buffalo's ahead of us as well on win percentage. It's out of our hands now at this point. All we can do is beat the teams in front of us, but there is a chance we're going to miss out on promotion this year. We are a higher rated team than Kennesaw. Every aspect. Go, old white gold for them. Gotta get 3 out of 4. Yeah, I mean, the pressure's on now. Like I said, I mean, that all 3 teams that we've lost to, we easily could have beat. I mean, I thought we would have lost to Rutgers, who were ranked. There was a couple of wins and losses I thought would have been exchanged. So, I mean, we're at a pretty similar record as to where it looked like we would be. So, let's see what happens in the first. will they go 3 for 3 and putting me in a situation to try to jump in? Lincoln missed a field goal earlier, but hits one there, so 3-0 at the end of the first. Make that 10-0, 17-0, 17-7 at halftime. Not bad. Not bad. They got to clean up the recruiting menu. Craig, this is the style, man. It's what they had in 13, then they got away with it from 14. I don't think they're going back towards 14. This is what it's going to be. Unless you're talking about a couple quality of life things they could add, this more in-depth recruitment, it's here to stay. 24-14. So last game against Rice, we were the ones with the 10-point deficit. This time we're ahead. Can we seal the deal? As it ends up being Kennesaw ball here. They get a field goal out of it, 24-10. We're going to hold this lead. 27-17. All right, Lincoln, 48-yard field goal. I did not think he was capable of that. 27-24 with 3:21 to go. If I sim this, they don't score, and then Kennesaw scores, we're pretty much dead in the water. But let's see. We did not score. Kennesaw with 2:22 to go. The interception by DeMarvin Holland should seal the deal. It's been a long time since we've hit this button.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
No help needed. The boys of TOUGLANE get it done on their own. Thank God. I don't think I can bail them out anymore. You ever do the play big moments option games like this? Sometimes, yes. Depends on the circumstances, but a lot of times I do just like simming to the fourth, and then if we're trailing, trying to come back. But the play big moments feature is nice. Problem with in-depth recruiting, it might turn off casual players. True, but at the same time, you can set recruitment to automatic. If it's that big of a pain in the ass, you can set it to automatic. You know? It's 400 yards of offense today. Frost, not his best game. I mean, 14 of 22, 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, another pick. I mean, showing up now as a 69 overall. Starting to make some improvement. Red Sox lose to the Rockies. Fuck them. Deontay Tyson with a touchdown today. 66 yards after contact. When's the renaming? About 2 to 3 hours from now. All right, make that 6 wins. Again, you take all of our wins from the first 2 seasons. We have more this year alone. In recruiting anyone with no offers, if you put all the points on the first 2 weeks, you'll be in first place. Potentially. Doesn't mean that you'll get them, though. One of those big programs comes in for them, and bam, all your progress, all your points mean nothing, because you're not going to win if a top program comes after them. So, it's risk and reward. Dude, these menus are going fucking slow tonight. What the hell? Intentionally disconnected my controller in case it was that. And it's not, because I can't move. Okay. Well, we're going to see if this loads then. I'm a little bit worried. There we go. And these menus are going slow tonight. I haven't had this issue with online Dynasty yet. To be fair, college game recruiting is a major part of the game, not just gameplay. Yeah, it's part of the appeal, right? Oh, servers, what are you doing to me? What are you doing? Since when do you go this slow? Save just in case. It's online. It's all autosave. Maybe tonight's the first night we end up checking out Road to Glory, finally? I was going to save that for later. It's been a problem all day. Wow. This is, something. We get wide receiver Elijah Terrell out of Oakdale, Connecticut. Again, he was a luxury recruit as opposed to a position of need. Welcome in, Elijah. We also get offensive tackle Bruce Zacey, Morris Plains, New Jersey's Bruce. Welcome in, Brucifer. And we get free safety Darren Mooney out of Wayne, New Jersey. So that's the last defensive back that we needed. That's good news. And defensive end Stephen Aurora out of New Rochelle, New York. Very nice. And defensive end Dan O'Sullivan out of North Brunswick, New Jersey. Holy hell, what a week. 5 recruits in the same week. Very, very nice. And again, some of these defensive ends could end up being linebackers, so that was really, really good for us. Give us glitching the servers behind the scenes to get those guys correct. I cannot move on the menu currently. I am hitting the up and down button. Okay, dashboard button works. I literally cannot move. Try the whole disconnect the controller thing again. There we go. Okay, this has been weird, but all right. We have 10 points to put on here. Again, we are now expecting a tactician as we say hello to the Bizarre Brigade. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in. Appreciate that. How'd the stream go tonight? What were you up to? Always interested to know. Football Manager 2024. Fair. What's the excitement level for 25? I saw Zealand's video on the changes that they're making between the two games and some of the things that are going to be in and aren't going to be in. I'm intrigued to know. But thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. And welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Where the hell was... yes. Again, we're specking in the tactician. I'm overtired and making mistakes and tired. And these servers are being weird. And I'm tired. All right, so let's see. Boost to run block and lead block for offensive linemen. Wideouts, boost to run block power, run block finesse. That's not bad. Running back, boost to pass block, boost to run block. Boost to throw on the run. Boy, boost to throw on the run would have helped me in that Rice game. Boost to change of direction in pursuit. Finesse move, block shedding. Spin, juke, and vision for DBs. Burrow seemed like a good segue for my audience. Fair. I mean, again, that's what we're basing it on, right? Is obviously like the typical tier system of the EFL in other countries. I mean, it's addicting to have a pro rel system established here. Offensive line. Just have our O-line be better. Have our O-line be better. I know what overtired is. I've had 20 minutes of sleep and it's 5 a.m. Oof. Okay, never mind. I'll stop complaining, huh? Jesus. It's quite the day. You win. I hand over my crown. Excited for 25. Some pessimism. I can understand that. Why? Is the team any better? Ender, we're 1-2 on the night, but we do have 6 wins on the year. So we're definitely better. Definitely. Let's see. Who else do we need to recruit this week? We're now up to 10, 11, 12 recruits out of the possible 35. And all of these guys are of quality, which is really nice. And we are going to continue to spec towards guys that we haven't locked down yet. Keeping my expectations low for FM25, but I feel it's the easiest way to be pleasantly surprised. Resilient, thank you for the follow, by the way. And you have the exact same attitude that I have with every single game. Especially sports games, yearly sports games. That's always my attitude of try to have rock bottom expectations. Sometimes I get my hopes up and they get dashed. NHL 24. Other times I have my hopes up and I'm pleasantly surprised. Something like this. So I totally get that attitude. You know what? We really do need to improve our special teams. So if I can get both of these guys, we should try. What can we do here for old Tory Butt? Hell of a name. Academic prestige, proximity to home. Coach prestige. For sports games, my activations are always below average as a precaution. NHL made me a 17. it sucks. I really had some high hopes for NHL 24, but for a variety of reasons, it just did not pan out the way I thought it was going to. It's not a surprise that this game is a bit more solid. I get that it's not perfect, right? I'm not saying it's perfect. It has its flaws. But clearly, like, the foundation they were able to build from not having to release a game every single year is, I mean, the proof's in the pudding. 2001 Avs jersey. Correct. Ray Bourque. There is an autograph on it. I haven't been able to authenticate it, but that's the gem of the collection right there. What's the max number of recruiting hours you can get as a school? I actually have no idea. I gotta be completely honest. I have no clue because I've yet to even, like, mess around with a higher level program or a higher level coach. So I have no idea. Hopefully it's a hell of a lot more than 350 because it would be great to actually get more recruitment hours eventually. This has been tough. First North American sports game of any sort was Avs Thrashers. No one. Nice. God, please. I'd pay money now to have that experience. I'd pay a lot of money now to have that experience over going to a game modern times, because that 01 Avalanche team is one of my favorites of all time for obvious reasons. And just the nostalgia of the Thrashers, I mean, come on. Can't beat that. 1,400 in the offseason, 1,000 during the season is the max. That's not too bad. Year 3 UMass, I have 650, 1,200 with Notre Dame, 800 a week with Wisconsin. Okay, so there does seem to be a pretty good variety then. That's not too bad. Okay. So we got something to look forward to then, is what I'm hearing, which is nice. We have 3 games left this season. Hello, right guard, Denton Gruber. So we're down to just 1 running back, 1 offensive lineman. We do still need linebackers this year. But we got the right guard out of Staten Island, Denton Gruber. We also get, there's the final offensive lineman, right guard out of Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania, Thad Garrison. Welcome in, Thad. Let's go. And there's a oh, this is perfect. There's a linebacker that we needed, Glenn Bethea, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Dude, recruitment's gone so well this year. It's crazy. So well. Legitimately seeing the Avs at the prime of their powers or something else. Admittedly made the late 290s. Pain to get there. That's how it goes, though, right? I mean, that is just outright how it goes. I mean, granted, some teams never get to those heights, but the heights are worth it, you know, in the aftermath, right? Or the lows are worth it as long as the heights eventually come. For certain, you know, fans of certain sports teams, those heights never come, so it's just a miserable experience. But I mean, for the Avs, it's funny as hell, because it's like, Joe Sakic, Peter Forsberg, oh, we suck, LOL, here's Nathan McKinnon. Here's Cal McCarr. Do I stay at Colorado State or start a new mode? Colin, stay until you get another job. So if you're tempted to leave the program you're with, instead of restarting, just wait until the end of the season and see what offers and what jobs are out there, and then just go somewhere else, you know? Consider myself lucky to be able to see 2 cups in my lifetime. Don't take it for granted. I've seen the Bruins win 1 and lose 2 others, but I'll take it. Cough, cough, Buffalo, Minnesota sports. Yeah. Surely Thad's last name will be changed to Castle. I do let chat rename new recruits, so that'll be up to chat. All right, let's see. We got Gruber, we got Garrison, and Bethea. So we got 4 players left on our list, and it looks like we will have the spare hours to finally be able to start adding some 2 stars to our board. That's good. Oh, boy. Hello, servers. Got an offer at Notre Dame, but I didn't take it because it felt weird because Mills went there. You should have taken that offer. Let's see. Miles Free. Go, student of the game. The extra 25. I hate always online games. Me too. The only way to use TeamBuilder, though, because the way they built it, you know, on a website, so it sucks. It's definitely not my preferred way to go, but it is what it is. So yeah, we have 90 hours left. So our goal here, we got 2 running backs that we're in the running for. I mean, Finn Aldora is clearly just waiting to see if one of the 2 big programs there, Penn State or Ohio State, will come in for him. If not, he's going to come here. And Miles Free is doing the same thing. But we can start looking now at 2 stars. We've already looked at all the 3 stars that we can get. But we can start looking at any 2 stars that are out there in positions of need, which are running back and linebacker. And because we already looked by interest. Yeah, because Schilling was a JUCO. Let's look at 2 stars. Actually, Schilling's not that bad because he's a sophomore. We can start scouting out these guys to see if they're gems. Also, Javi Ventura's out there, but he's already got an offer from Utah, so it's not worth it. So for the 2 stars, only real option is Gordon Petrosky. About the 1-star pipeline. Holt Schillens, Daryl Staton, Adrian Redwine. That's it. Okay, what do we got for linebackers, since that's the other big position of need? These servers are not doing well tonight. Good lord. 1 cup and how many Boston's Pro Sports Championships in your life? A lot. A lot. Alright, so let's see. I will answer those 2 questions in a second. Let me make sure I don't miss anybody. Just need to make sure I don't make a dumb mistake here. Do we have anybody that's interested? Nope. Okay, what about middle linebackers? Let's check this. Ryan Haney, who's an athlete. Jamarcus Stewart. And that's it. We could technically add defensive end later. So shout out to David 3M Cook. Hopefully the actual David Cook. I voted for you to win American Idol back in the day. Hopefully the actual David Cook. Are there school records in this game? So when you look at stats and records, this is what you end up with. You have the national records, of course, with actual names like Case Keenum and everything. You have the conference records, so like Phillip Rivers is there, Travis Etienne. And then you can go down to the school records. Shout out to Air Force with Weston Steelhammer. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. And Brigade, for sliders, I'm playing on default Heisman with the exception of the wrong button being pressed. No, wait, it's back on All-American? When the hell did it go back to All-American? Man, I'm a fraud. When the hell I never put it back on All-American. The game on its own put it back to All-American? Well, clearly I should just leave it on All-American at this point. Christ. And here I had optimism. When the hell did it change? Right hand to God on the graves of my elders. I never dropped that. The game said you suck and it lowered it for you. Genuinely, I don't know when that dropped. I'm gonna leave it on All-American because clearly I still need to improve before taking on the challenge of Heisman. But I don't know when that dropped. Mine did that too. There you go. And I just hit B and now it's taking forever to load. But I am indeed a fraud. Does adaptive AI cause that? Maybe. To be honest, maybe the game's like, this guy, oh brother, this guy sucks. In terms of gameplay sliders, I haven't changed anything. With the exception of the minimum player speed threshold. I always put that on 0. Apparently on 50, it's fine. But I always put that on... Oh my fucking god, what is with the loading times tonight, EA? Jesus. I always put this particular slider down to 0 because I really do prefer my fast players to be fast and my slow players to be slow. Like when I'm taking on Ohio State and they have a former 5-star wideout, he should be significantly faster than my defensive back. Crashy, good to see you, by the way. So yeah, apparently we're on All-American and not Heisman, even though I set it to Heisman, so that's fun. And, these menus are fucking atrocious tonight in terms of the speed. God damn. Maybe we should go back to Ball State. Holy hell. Anytime now, game. Anytime now. Frickin' dashboard's working, but... Hello? There we go. Weird. All right, let's go look at those new recruits before we take on Washington State. We're going to scout these guys to see if anybody's 3 stars. Even Lane Petrosky I'm going to look at. Or not Lane Petrosky, Lane Schilling, and then there's Gordon Petrosky. Yeah, I want to take a look here. First and foremost, Schilling's not worth it because there's a 5-star pipeline in there. Statton's not worth it. And Stewart's too big of a risk. New screens are set to freshman speed, yeah. All right, so let's see. Running back Gordon Petrosky. Are you any good? Yeah, you're an actual 2-star. Colt Schillens. Also a 2-star. Again, I'm not necessarily excited to go after 2 stars because we still have the transfer portal. Adrian Redwine is a gem. Okay, so we'll definitely give him a scholarship offer and see if we can make up some progress. These menus are so slow tonight. Oh my god. Amani Clue. I can't believe how slow these menus are, man. Good lord. Whew, okay, well, let's go to next week then. Well, actually, we have a game first. You can take it offline. I mean, not this particular mode I can't, can I? I mean, obviously, I could go for an offline Dynasty, but I prefer not to. Washington State. Up next, we're 6-3. Since when can you? Well, hold on a sec. What's the deal with being able to take it offline for an online run? Please inform me. I am intrigued, because I have heard of no such thing. Washington State Cougars are a little bit better than us. Our offenses are equal to... Actually, you know what? I should check injuries. I should check the injury reports. Targaryen's out for 1 more week. But we do have our best defensive tackle back. Mills did it. Well, I'll have to ask him how he did it. Let me just double check then that our depth chart's good. Yeah, Frost is still the starter. That's fine. Mason Grant Winkle Jr. No bigger collapse in baseball history. I don't know, man. 2004 Yankees. I'd have to shout out the 2004 New York Yankees, you know? Defensive tackle, all right, good. Stefan Green's back. Defensive end, TT's in, Varner's in. Okay, we're looking good. Again, when it comes to the conference standings and our chance at promotion, we know what it comes down to. We have to win, right? We just got to win games. That's it. Simple enough. Doesn't matter who the opponent is. We want promotion, we gotta earn it. I don't like... Ew, why? Why is Washington State using so much silver and gray and... Let's see, you got a good shade of red there. What the hell are you doing? Ew. Beautiful. Alright, boys, let's see if we can make it 2 in a row. We've yet to win 2 games in a row tonight. Be nice to see that change to 2011 Red Sox. Hey, we do not talk about Bobby Valentine era Red Sox. Thank you. You will be banned. For even making me think about Bobby Valentine, I should at least time you out, DMD. That was very rude. Very rude. Disrespectful. Oh, man.
Chaos ensues. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a team from the AAC, the Washington State.
What the hell was on their field?
I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
I'm going to do the opening kickoff just so I can go into a replay and see what the hell is... Oh, my God.
From inside his own 10.
Oh, great blocking, champ. Great blocking.
In that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Cran Bell. Inconsistent, but when he's on, he's on.
And as we watch this wide,
What the hell's going on with their field? Ew! Ew! They did not pre-test what the logos. Is that a real logo, or is that that's the American Conference logo, isn't it? But there's also that one, which looks fine. Like, that looks fine. What the hell is going on with that one? Oh, that's hideous. Looks good. Works with the team scheme. The hell's going on? Wake Forest has an issue too. Oh, man. All right. Well, for the Blue Moose, if they can avoid being blinded, it's in case the lights go out. Fair. I hadn't seen that was an issue. That's my first time seeing that, so fair enough. We're down 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Not the best, but we'll see if the boys can come back here. And we play the comeback game if we have to. Well, I know why it happened, Lethal. I'm just saying, normally with the logos, they have all of them, like, fixed, you know? 14 all at halftime. Not a bad result. 24-14. 21 all. 28-21 for the Blue Moose heading into the fourth. This would be a pretty big win, but we still got a long way to go. Cougars ball. They're forced to punt. All right, gentlemen, can you put more points on the board here? 31-21 for the Blue Moose of TOUGLANE. A 40-yard field goal for George Lincoln III. Cougars ball. Touchdown. It's a 3-point game again. Jovensky Schlenbaker. Bless you. Okay, 5 minutes left, boys. More points. Another field goal. 34-28. 2 minutes to go for Washington State. And with 58 seconds to go, they take the lead by 1 on a 42-yard touchdown pass. Oh my God, we can't hold a lead tonight. Kurt, what's going on, by the way? Good to see you again. 58 seconds, all 3 timeouts. Here we go. Here we go. All right.
a quick pass to the left. And that's
Should have gone back outside. I'm not going to use the timeout yet. Let's do the hurry up.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Out of the gun, they'll run it in.
First down. There we go. And use our first timeout. Granted, the clock would have been stopped up until we got to the line, but let's let people catch their breath a little bit. Only have to get into field goal range. We're going to keep running the bubble if we can. Not the best blocking initially, but it turned into a pretty damn good play. L.J. Young Jr. All right. Somehow my notifications turned off. I didn't get them. Sorry. Good to have you here now, though.
We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more.
Timeout number 2 there. Obviously, we're playing with fire by running the ball instead of going for some short passes, but we know what the strength of our team happens to be.
But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
And it's using these bubble screens to our advantage. Big spin was a risk because we could have gotten out of bounds to stop the clock. But I think it was worth it. Clock's ticking now, though.
He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game.
Great block downfield. And inside the 17. What are the controls for an RPO? So if you're running an RPO, if you don't hit anything, you'll always hand it off to your running back. But you have that time between snapping it and the handoff that you can look to see if your potential pass option is open, right? So like on that bubble screen, it's if I see a defender, follow that guy, I hand it off and let him go. Otherwise, we try to get the pass over to him. So it's just a matter of within that time, that split second, you got to make that read and that decision on do you throw it or don't hit a button and just hand it off to your running back. Okay, we are very much in field goal range here. We have one timeout left, which to me says we can go back to the bubble screen one more time to try to get this touchdown, and it might work. One more time. It's there. It's there. The juke, LJ.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Fuck. Formation. Special teams. Clock management. Spike the ball.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
Okay, this way, we have one more play to run the ball to the right, and then we call a timeout. We got to center the ball here. I don't like any of those. Deontay Tyson, power 0. There we go. One play to center the ball. Tyson, close to centered. There's the timeout. I know the clock stops. Again, I was calling certain timeouts, though, to get the refresh, because you can see on formations, we got some tired-ass players out there. A 19-yard chip shot. They're going to go to ISIS. What's the wind? Kind of, sort of in our favor.
This kicker is already 2 for 2. Make the magic number 3.
And that is a picture-perfect drive to win this game. A little bit of redemption over the last 2 games after a rough start to the night. That field goal was still much, much closer to that pole than I wanted it to be. But we beat Washington State on the road, securing an over 500 season, right? That moves us up to 7-1? No, 7-2? 6-2? 7-2? I don't remember. You see my question about the stadium. I didn't crash. Oh, you asked about whether or not it's in Seattle, near the Space Needle. I have no idea. 7-3. God, I don't even remember what the hell our record is. RPO for a final drive would have thrown me 2 on defense. I mean, again, we took advantage of the clock. We took advantage of the sideline. Like, that was the one risky play there. But I know my team's strength, and it's not bombing it downfield or out routes to the sideline to tight ends. Like, our strength is definitely our short passing and our speed. But look at that now. 7-3 on the season. We lost to Wyoming, Rice, and Coastal Carolina. Correct. Almost 500 yards of offense today. Frost went 25 of 38, 351 yards and 2 touchdowns. He does not want to lose that starting gig. He's probably going to, because our starting quarterback, or the guy who was supposed to be our starting quarterback, is returning from injury heading into next week. Deontay Tyson, damn good game. Frost is a beast, too. 48 yards after contact. Holy shit. What a monster. I was fucking around with TeamBuilder yesterday and inadvertently made a team the same color scheme as TOUGLANE. It is a great color scheme.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking grass.
So much else. Shout out to Big Stout for the follow. Welcome back. Well, yeah, you were here last night. Pretty sure. Or someone with a close name. 99% sure, though. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, these servers, though. Okay, this is going to just make me nervous every time because it's going to take so long to load. Okay, well, what do you guys want to talk about while we wait for this game to load? Oh, actually, it went faster than last time. 151 XP. All right, there we go. We are off to week number 12. Penultimate game of the season. That one's for endurance. I've become obsessed with TeamBuilder, but I haven't started one yet. Servers, that's fair. We get the running back that we needed. Finau Dora out of Montvale, New Jersey. So now we just need a couple of linebackers, and our team needs are set. So, I mean, in the portal, we can aim big here. Am I still playing MLB The Show while you're not streaming? Not by much. Every once in a while, but not much. Not much. Finau Dora, the Explorer. Chris, I saw, yeah. We also get the other running back, Miles Free, out of Sayreville, New Jersey. We get the punter, Cordell Ramsey, out of Catawissa, Pennsylvania. And the other punter, the prince that was promised, Tory Butts, out of Red Bank, New Jersey. I think we have one player left on our board from our initial set of targets. I mean, this season's been outstanding. We've secured a winning record. We're up to number 59 in the country with B- championship contender status. So on the field, we've been great. Off the field, we've been great. The only question now is just how good will it be? How good is the recruitment class going to be? And can we get promotion? And actually, everybody that we looked at initially, 19 players have all made the commitment. Unfortunately, Redwine, even with the scholarship offer, we made no impact on him. And again, aside from that, we just have actual 2-star options. I'm going to take these guys out since we don't really need running backs anymore. How good is Amani Louis? Ooh, a gem. Okay. Well, we'll definitely offer the scholarship to Amani, see if we end up in his top 8. And what about Brian Haney? Nothing for him. Okay. So with the offers we have left, let's go back to the prospect list and just kind of double check now who we might have a chance for. I mean, 5 stars, it's going to be a no. Yeah. Are there any 4s? Well, then again, we went for the 4 stars earlier and we know we couldn't make an impact. So out of the 2-star prospects, I want to look at anybody who's interested in us and then try to find out if there are any steals out of that group, right? So out of the 2 stars, we got a fullback in Ben Barnes. We'll take a look. I mean, why not? No wideouts. No tight ends that are interested. Again, only going off of interest status at the moment. Yikes. Not great. All right, we got Brian Osborne. I like Osborne better. And Richard Cargill. Linebacker, nobody. Middle linebacker, nobody. Corner. 6 years for it to load. It's fine. We do have a corner, Patrick Jarwin. At safety, James Neese. Strong safety, nobody. Kicker, not that we need one anymore, but we have Sam Burr. And the punters, nobody. Okay. So let's take a look here. Again, we're looking for gems. Otherwise, I'm not really interested in the 2 stars here. Ben Barnes is just an actual 2-star. We'll take him out for this year. Because, again, there's no positions of need anymore, really, outside of linebacker. It's just best available. Brian, I mean, you're fine, but not good enough. Cargyle. Cargyle? Who knows? Westchester, Pennsylvania. The home of Mammoth and Margera. And used it. Wow. This is my first time experiencing server delay like this. This has been something. This has been pretty bad. Can I please remove this guy from our board? Richard doesn't want to leave. Richard, you have to go. It's time to go, Richard. Richard! It's time to leave, Richard. Richard! All right, Richard won't leave. Patrick Jarwin. Can I scout you? Oh, why not put more points into the gems so that you're up higher? Because it's not going to make that much of a difference unless there's immediate interest because of the scholarship offer. From my experience. Dude, I cannot believe how slow these servers are right now. Yeah, you're right. Richard finally left. Sweet mother of God. We might have to go play Road to Glory for a bit or something, man. This is real bad. This server lag is real bad. Good lord. Can we finish scouting out Jarwin now? Yeah, no gems or anything here. And then what about Sam Burr as a kicker? As deep range, but yeah, we'll avoid him. Okay, so the only guy to look at is Amani. To be honest, though, I probably will put points on him because there's really nobody left for us to get. Service for me running great right now. I'm probably going to restart the game just to see if that changes anything. But, out of the 2 stars, do we now have anybody with a good pipeline rating that we can go for last minute? We got Jared Hill. All these guys as well. I'm going to look to see if, actually, you know what we should do? We'll look at that guy. Let's start by only looking at the 2-star pipeline ratings. We already looked at Gordon
trying to walk through
Krosky.
this fucking grass.
Shout out to AZ Ducks fan. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So yeah, we'll only look at the 2 stars first. I still gotta, oh my god, Muhammad Bad News. That's a hell of a name. Oh, Ambient as well, what's up? Ambient, that is. Because these guys are 2 stars, we're still gonna scout them all. They really nailed the naming system, didn't they? Like, I know for some people, like, there are a few too many goofy names, but again, at least you can rename players, so if it bothers you that much, just change it, you know? I'm afraid we might bring in some bad news. Alright, yeah, there's not going to be too many options. Patrick Jarwin, we had already looked at. We haven't looked at Ricky Childress. And then for safeties, no, but nope, that's a lie. There was a guy right at the top. We have Enrique Ruki. Rucci? I'd rather go with Ruki. Rukio. And then kicker. Already looked at Sam Burr. Hunter. Quentin Blanco is a great name, but let's look at Ryan Bueller. Alright, so out of these guys, then again, we're still just looking for steals. Jared Hill. Not a steal. To be honest, let's just hit back and reload into the game really quickly. Let's just reload into the game really quickly based off of the based on the lag going on, and we'll see if that helps. Just because otherwise, recruitment can already take a while. It does not need to it does not need to take any longer than it already does. So spend the 30 seconds it takes to reload it. How does progression work for players that perform well? I mean, I've definitely seen some players go up in overall a couple of years, but a lot of it depends on their development pattern. Which, again, there's 4 dev patterns. Normal, Impact, Star, and Elite. And then, obviously, that kind of works similar to Madden's system, where the higher the dev pattern, the less points it takes to get to that next XP level and to be able to upgrade. So it is pretty similar. Muhammad's the most common name in the world. Gosh, read a book, right? Right? Any reasons to connect my Dynasty to the online servers? The only reason I'm on Online Dynasty is because it's TeamBuilder. That's the only way you can use your custom team is if it's an online Dynasty, unfortunately. Otherwise, no, just play offline, especially if it's a solo Dynasty. Let's take a look at John Silva. Gem, get out of here. Brent Gentile. Not a gem, get out of here. Antoine Freeman. That has recoup, but get out of here. Jose Dawkins. Get out of here. Muhammad Bad News. Ah, he's not a gem. That's a shame. His awareness is fucking dreadful, man. He's not a good route runner either. It's a shame. Diego Kur. Diego. I'll finish scouting you next week. 6'4", 180 pounds. He's a twig. All right, well, time to get some bad news of our own. I know that the Missouri Tigers are 5-5, but they're still significantly better than us on paper, I'm sure. All right, let's take a look at independent status. UTEP's gonna get promotion, guys. 10-2 would have been the run that we needed to go on. The El Paso Miners are going to get promoted this year. Damn good season for ourselves and the Buffalo Bulls, but we're going to fall just short. That's a heartbreaker. At least we know. At least we know. Yeah, this is a non-conference game, and then our final game is against JMU. So, we're not going to make it. So, we'll get through these final 2 games here then, but no promotion for us this year. They play 11 home games, they might have. Mizzou had an 81 overall, so not the best team we played all year. Let's see. Works. Keep our hopes up for the Pop-Tart Bowl. I was going to say, we will make it to our very first bowl game, though, with a record like this, so that's good. Just a bummer that, again, we would have had to go almost perfect, right? We would have had to go almost perfect, and that was going to be very, very difficult to accomplish, so. What does awareness do? It's a general modifier for how good somebody is, in a sense. Like, literally, it kind of lives up to the term awareness, right? Like, if you have a guy, he could have all the talent in the world, but if he doesn't have a fucking brain in his skull, then he's not going to be in the right place or do the right thing at the right time. That's the risk. All right, Mizzou. We look to fight our way towards a bowl game. We're at 7-3. It's still been a phenomenal season. But season 4, we do know that we will have a place in independent status for at least one more year. So I will still jump in to save the day if that situation is there. But until that situation presents itself, let's just get through this year. It's more about recruitment now than anything. Especially the transfer portal. We might be able to make a big splash there. We're up 7-0, now 7-3, 10-7, 17, 24 unanswered points for Mizzou. Sweet God. Is Indy top 2, or do you have to win? You have to win. We're only going with one team getting promoted in each conference every year. So, wow. They found another gear. 34-7. This one is over. I didn't even check to see what quarterback was playing. Maybe I should have. Oh my God. 4 minutes left. Only down by 13. And Mizzou with an extended drive score, and that is the ball game. Well, one of our worst losses of the season, easily. If we had to lose, then it's best that we lost now once our playoff or promotion hopes were already dashed. Tough matchup for us to have to go down to Mizzou on the road, but the Missouri Tigers with a very convincing victory. And take anything away from them. Well, we can still try to end. Yeah, I mean, 24 points in the second. Screw the stats. Let's just get through the year. We can still end our season on a win against JMU. Hopefully that'll be the case. Yeah, we knew promotion was already gone anyway. We're gonna go from a 1-win season to a 3-win season to at least being one game over 500. I'm not complaining. As Ricky Childress has locked us out, and our cup contender status drops as we're now the 68th ranked team in the country, behind Southern Miss. All right, because of that, and again, we had so many goddamn injuries this year that genuinely it's not necessarily a bad thing that Or not a surprising thing. It's still a bad thing we didn't get promotion, but it's not a surprising thing. Who does it have at quarterback? As Targaryen back in. That's fair. I mean, he is the best quarterback of the bunch. That is fair. Just leave it then. All right, in terms of recruitment, still looking at our final few options to scout, try and get late additions onto the board. Did Clue... No, we didn't make any impact for him. You know what? I still probably am going to fight for him because there's nobody that's really top-notch that's making a play for him, so we can at least fight for him more than others. Diego, how good were you? Tight end Martin Lorenzen. Nothing special. Enrique, how good are you? Again, nothing special. 60 zone coverage. Jesus Christ. And the punter, Ryan Bueller, is a bust. All right, well, we're definitely not going for you. So we still have more points than we know what the hell to do with. Let's have some fun at the very end of this year. Let's see if there's any 4-stars that are still available, and screw it. Let's just go for it. There aren't, unfortunately. What about 3-stars? And Lane Schilling was there. He already had the offer out from UMass. Yeah, we could try to scare UMass a little bit. Yeah, let's try to scare UMass a little bit. Why not? They mess with us all the time. Schilling's a gem, too. Maybe it was a good decision. 91 speed as a power back. Hello. Okay. Well, we got the points. Might as well use them. See if we can put the fear of God into the UMass Minutemen here. And we still have 105 points that I just don't know what to do with at this point of the season. If we look for 3-stars... Damon Cleland, Alejandro Velasco, Dennis Walls, Lionel Shaw, Thomas Harper, Emmanuel Ishmael. Let's add Armin Allgaier as a junior. I'll take a look at him and see if he's any good. Who else can we possibly add here? Braden Pitts, Clyde Strange, Tony Haslam, Ian Owusu, we got Leo Rubin, and Sterling Hartman. Let's just see how good these guys are. So Cleveland, you're a super long shot. If you're actually a 3-star, I'll send you an offer. You're a bust. Get out of here. Alejandro Velasco, also a bust. Has good throw power, but his dev pattern's going to suck. So, get on out of here. Dennis Walls. As advertised as a 3-star, we'll at least get a scholarship on him. Lionel Harper. Same thing. Get a scholarship on him. And then really nothing else to do this week. We'll just put a scholarship on Thomas Harper for now because we have the points. Why not? Our final game of the season is against James Madison. Let's see how it goes. One more game this year. We're actually significantly better than them at this stage. It's kind of surprising. Let's see if we can end the season, at least the regular season, on a high note. And, of course, we're lined up for a bowl game here, our very first, so could still be a very successful year for us. But let's get this win here. Let's see what happens. Why is it always raining? I swear, like, at least 3/4 of the home games we play, it's raining. I swear. We're down 7-0 at the end of the first. Not ideal. 7-7. 14-7 TOUGLANE. 21-7. 21-14 at the half. Okay, well, we're in the lead. I'll take that. Back and forth. 24-14 heading into the fourth quarter. I'd love a no-touching victory here. I'd love a no-touching victory, but a 45-yard touchdown pass puts JMU right back in it. 31-21, thanks to a 17-yard touchdown pass to LJ Young Jr. Like the moon, what's going on? Happy to have you here. I don't sim every time, but because I try to find a good balance between gameplay and simming, I will often sim to the fourth quarter if we're in a situation where I can kind of clutch it up and win, or completely throw it away, which happens a lot. I'll do that, but I also don't mind watching the AI try to get it done on their own, because it kind of showcases how good we've been doing with recruitment. So I don't play every second of every game. It's probably 60-40, 65-35 in favor of simming and menus over gameplay. But there's not a complete lack of gameplay. Dusty, I'm enjoying the game a lot. A lot. It's not perfect, but it is damn fun. So JMU have the ball here. If they score, we are going to hop in, try and seal the deal. They don't score, so let's see. Can the boys win it on their own without our help? 38-24, let's go. 50-yard, dude, LJ Young, what a game for LJ Young Jr. And it looks like we're going to end our regular season. You know what that means, chat. We're going to end our season in a certain way. Let's get the confirmation.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
No help needed. The boys of TOUGLANE survive 38-31 and finish off the regular season with a win. Aegon Targaryen back in as the starter and had one hell of a game. And that is why I like simming if we have the chance to do so, because we get to see what these guys are capable of on their own. And that was a great way to end the season. Almost 500 yards of total offense. Target, dude. He was still player of the game despite 3 interceptions, huh? Yikes. 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. But you know what? The fact is, he came back this year from a torn quad. I mean, he never should have played again this year, so we'll take it. Tyson, his final regular season game, not bad at all. Targaryen had 60 rushing yards as well. Very good. From 11-1, 3-9, and now 8-4. What a jump. No kidding, man. This was big. Again, we still didn't achieve our ultimate goal of promotion, but we're going to make it to a bowl game this year, which is awesome. So, I'm happy with this year. It could always be better, but I'm definitely happy, and that sets us up now. One more game. We're going to get to find out promotion relegation and see what the off-season recruitment happens to look like. We're in first for Amani Clue now. Not bad. Championship contender status up to a B-. 54 ranked team in the country, just behind Penn State. Crazy improvements here for the boys of TOUGLANE, as DJ Dean was Independent Conference Player of the Week. 4 tackles, 4 for loss. What a game for the junior DT, DJ Dean. So, and LJ Young Jr. was the Offensive Player of the Week. 8 receptions for 113 yards with 2 touchdowns. 8-4. A beautiful record, isn't it?